Good morning, children, and a very hearty welcome to our online classes. Today, we are going to learn about message writing. So, what do you mean by a message? Or why should we learn this message writing? Message is an informal means of communication. A message contains important information and is left for someone who was absent when the information was received. The receiver of the message has to pick out the most vital bits of information. Then he or she should be able to reproduce that information in order to convey it to the person for whom it is intended. The receiver should not add any information from his side. So, children, message is a very important means of communication because sometimes it so happens that we want to communicate something, okay, verbally or through written or through telephonic conversation. We want to communicate something very important to the other person, but due to the situations, the person to whom we have to communicate does not respond to us directly. Some other person receives a message. Then it becomes very important for that other person to deliver the message properly to whom it is intended to. He should first understand the important points of the message and only deliver those important points, because unnecessary things told would finally lead to confusion. Therefore, message writing is a small piece of informal communication. Sometimes you might have it through telephone or directly in person also. Let us look at an example. So here Rahul calls Sam. Hello, is it 33564543? Yes. May I know who is calling? Sam's father says from the other side. It's Rahul, Sam's friend. Okay, it's Sam's father here. How can I help you? See, children, there is a proper way of communicating through the telephone. So we all should know how to speak on a telephone properly. I want to talk to Sam. Sam is not at home. Would you want to convey him any message? Now, what would he do? Tell him to meet me in the evening at the mall today. He has to bring the diary with him. So this is the message that he wants to convey to Sam. Okay, I will tell him. Now Sam's father has to give this message when Sam comes back home. But what happens is, thank you uncle, welcome. So finally he drops the phone. Both of them drop the phone as the conversation is completed. But is Sam's father able to convey this message to Sam? Let us see what happens. As Sam's father has to leave the home for some urgent work, he is writing a message for Sam. So verbally is not able to tell Sam or convey the message to Sam directly there, as he has to go out. Therefore he leaves a message on the table so that when Sam returns, he would look at the message and he does the needful. So he writes the message. There was a phone call from Rahul. He has asked you to meet him at the mall in the evening today. Do not forget to carry your diary with you. So this is the message that he writes. But you can see here the proper format of the message. How should you write? First he writes the word message in the center of a box, then followed by the date and the time of writing the message, then to whom the message is written, then the content of the message and who writes the message. So this is the proper format of the message. Once again, message in capitals should be written in the center of the box. You should draw a box, then write the word message at the center of the box, leave a line followed by the date, then the time, then leave a blank line, then the addressee to whom you are writing the message, then the body of the message in short, then again leave a blank, and then finally the person who is writing the message, that is the addresser. So children, you have to copy this format given on this slide in your assignment notebook. Okay, so as we have seen here, the message is in the center, message should be written in the box, and the word message should be written in capital letters, the date should be written in this format only, time should be written, salutation should be written, generally we just write the name as salutation, then the body should be written in short, and finally the addresser. Some important points you all need to remember during message writing. Message is always written in a box. No address of sender or receiver is required the way you write in a letter. You need not write like that. Do not forget to write date and time. Date and time should be mentioned, and that too on the left hand side. Salutation should be brief and appropriate. So generally we just mention the name, like example, dear Sam or dear sister, if you know those people, or Mr. Sham if you do not know them, they are unknown people. So you have to address in this way. Only the most important details should be written. Indirect or reported speech should be used, and the word limit for a message is 50 words. These words are counted for the body of the message. In the body of the message, you should include who called, why he called, and any follow-up if it is required. These have to be mentioned. Let us look at another example. Now here, this boy, he comes to a garage, to his friend's garage. The boy who comes to the friend's garage is Peter. Okay, so Peter comes to the Sam's garage. Peter comes to Sam's garage, and as soon as he comes to Sam's garage, he sees that Sam is not there in the garage. Suddenly the phone rings and he lifts up the phone. Peter, hello, Sam's garage. Joe, hello, may I speak to Sam? Peter, I'm sorry, Sam is not there, not here. This is his friend Peter. May I know who is calling? Joe, I'm Joe from Delicious Ice Creams Private Limited. Joe, please inform Sam that some new flavors of ice cream have arrived. If interested, he can come and check the samples in the evening and place an order for the required quantity. Also, please convey to him that these flavors are available in limited quantities. Peter, Mr. Joe, I'll surely convey your message to Sam. Joe, thank you. Bye. Peter, bye. Now, Peter has to convey this message to Sam. He can do it in two ways. Either he should wait till Sam returns and convey him verbally, or he can write the message and leave it on the table for Sam. So, Peter writes a message to Sam. What is the message? First, he puts the message in a box, writes the word message in the center, followed by the date and the time. Then salutation, that is, he writes the message to Sam. There was a call from one of your suppliers, Mr. Joe, from Delicious Ice Creams Private Limited. Some new flavors of ice creams have arrived. If interested, he has asked you to go to his shop in the evening and check out the samples. He also mentioned that the new flavors are available for a limited period only. Peter, so you have observed that the message is in short and the most important points have been told. It has been written in the reported speech. Okay, and the message included the date and the time, and also the to whom it is addressed and who has written the message. So let us have a recap about this message writing. What is a message? A message is a piece of information taken by another person in the absence of the person for whom the message actually is. Okay, so the other person is absent, you leave a message. Message could be both formal messages and informal message. Then, message can be given verbally or also in the written form, as I told you. Okay, so the message can be collected through the telephone or in person also. Sometimes it is a telephonic call conversation and you have to take out the important points of the conversation and write the message. Sometimes the person gives you the message verbally and you have to pass on this message to the required person, to the third person. So a message should always be concise with a word limit of 50. You should not cross this word limit. Okay, it should be simple, it should be clear, and it should be in the reported speech. An incomplete message can be confusing or could be misunderstood also. So the message should be very, very clear and it should be complete. So children, here is a sample message for you. Okay, this sample message you have to copy down in your assignment copy. You live as a paying guest along with your cousin. You receive a call from your father to inform your cousin about the heart operation of your uncle. The appointment for the operation has been fixed for 9 December 2012 and you have to ask your cousin to reach the hospital as soon as possible. Write a message to your cousin about the operation. So you have to convey the message, yes, in the form of a written message. Okay, so let us talk about the format. First, draw the box, then write the word message at the center of this box, and then followed by date, then the time, leave a blank line, then the salutation, dear cousin, followed by the content, the body of the message. Father called to inform about the appointment for uncle's heart operation. It has been fixed for December 9, 2012. He has asked you to reach the hospital as soon as possible. Again, leave a blank and write the addresser's name. You have to strictly follow the names which are given in the question if they are mentioned. Name, date, time, whatever content is mentioned, you have to strictly follow that, and this should be written only inside the box. Okay children, there is a homework for you. Here is a telephonic conversation between Shyam and Ravi. Write the message that Shyam has to deliver to Mr. Sharma. Okay, can I speak to Mr. Shyam? Ravi, I am sorry, he is out of town. Shyam, when is he expected back? Ravi, he will be home by tomorrow evening. Shyam, could you please remind him that Anil's wedding is on December 30? We had planned to go together, but since my son is in hospital, I will not be going for the wedding. Mr. Verma is going and he can join him. Tell him to give me a ring when he comes back. So this is the main message which has to be written. Ravi, sure uncle, Shyam. Thank you, Ravi. So this you do it as the homework. After writing the format and then the sample message, then you write this homework in your assignment copy. Okay, so as I told you, this homework has to be, in homework you also have to write down the format and sample message given in the video in your assignment copy. So thank you children, hope you have understood the format and the need to write the message. Thank you and have a nice time.